Yo, what's up, crew? Welcome back to the show. It's your partner, Just Mike. Now, we're back in here, back on some Madden 16, man, and this is definitely the snipe of the day, for me at least, right? We got 93 overall, middle linebacking monster, Eric Kendricks, MVP edition, and we got him for 91,500 MUT coin, right? Now, he's usually hovering around about 120, 140K. And we get this guy for 91. Definitely a snipe. I mean, it's definitely a snipe, right? I mean, that's more than 60, well, more than 50K of what the highest that people are paying for this guy for. And I'm just gonna tell you how I got him, man. This is like this is like my sniping method. I mean, we also got Jero Freeman for 27K MUT coin too. But I'm just gonna, let you know how I get cars. Now, listen, I'm not King Snipe. I'm not a guy out there, but this is just how I go about getting my cards for a lower price than what I would pay for them. All right. So like I say, man, just going ahead and checking Eric Kendrick's price, and we'll see that his card is usually going for, like I said, 120, 140K MUT coin. Now you see a low price on here of 115K, right? Now, this is how I do it. So we're going to use this card as an example. Now, if this card didn't have a buy now price, but it had 114K on it, right? 114,000 MUT coin on it, and it was like an hour left on it. What's usually going to happen is people are not going to bid into the last 14 seconds of the card, right? So that way they can keep getting the 14 to 17 or 18-second refresh. Now, this is not a good way of doing it if you really want a card. You're going to wait and keep the card low, and then everybody's going to have a chance to get at it, right? So subsequently, my card that I got was 40K, and we had to go way up to potentially 140K before I get this card. Now, I wasn't about to do that. So what I do is, if I get a card with no buy now price and it's low like that, I'll just increase my current wager until I reach an area where I'm happy with stop wagering and waiting for the card to actually come around, the time to come around. Or if I can get that card at that area, then I'm happy with it. So say for instance, this card was at 4, my card was particular card was at 40K. I increased my bid until it got to about 87K. That means if it stops at 87K and I don't nobody else bids on it, I get it at 87K. That's a profit for me. And if I get a few more bids, I'm willing to go, 100, 120K for it. So I'm fine with it. But what we do is a twofold reason why I do that. The first reason why is to basically get rid of the random users, right? Get rid of the fuck boys, so to speak, right? Now, what I mean by that is that everybody will bid on this card if it was 40K. Even people who aren't interested in it, right? So what I do, by raising the price up just enough, I get rid of people who are really not interested in the card, who just looking for a profit, looking for a flip, Like now it's only serious inquiries only, you know? Now it's only serious inquiries only. And now you're bidding against people who really want the card just as bad as you. And that's a great thing. So now instead of bidding against the whole entire community, you're bidding against a few people who might want this guy on his team. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do it. Now, the second half of this is I definitely don't want a bidding war. A lot of times if you start at 40K, it's going to be a lot of punching in from you and the other few people. You guys are going to get frustrated. Subsequently, it's going to not become about the card anymore. It's going to be becoming about getting the card. It's going to be becoming about beating this other person. So you might overpay now. So now it usually goes for 120, 140K MUT coin. You might end up paying 150K for it because you got a point to prove. You've been punching in so much, you'll be damned if you let this other person or whoever you perceive to be another person get this card instead of you. So now you overpay for it. So now if you bring it up to a point to where it's still profitable, if it's not at the price point, but it's just there. Now you kind of only have a few things to go. Now what happened with me? Once I got it to 87K from 40K, now I only had 2 or 3 more bids. Nobody had no arguments. People were like, I really didn't want the card anyway. I got the card. I got the card for 91K. Subsequently, I could sell it for 140K if I wanted, or sell it for like 120, 139K and get an instant flip. But that's just how I do it, man. And listen, man, this guy, like I said, his stats are beastly. He basically beast out any of my middle linebackers, right? This was a no-brainer. I had to do it. I had to do it. And another reason why I wanted to get this guy is to bring him back with his bro. You know, I wanted the Kendrick brothers to be running my linebacking core. And I got that now. I got the MVP and the captain, right? So they're both running now. Definitely going to get some gameplay with these guys. And yeah, that's just how I do it, man. That's how I do it. Now, there was another part of this story. You know, as you see, we picked up the Gerald Freeman for the cheap, I guess kind of cheap, 27K. And I got rid of him already. Got rid of him already. Played a few games with him. He was not good in my scheme. He wasn't good at the way I do things. And so had to get rid of him. But also, as you see, we got a profit with him though. We bought him for 27, sold him for 34. But also, you know, had to get rid of CJ Spiller. Brought in Sims Final Edition. Speed kind of comparable and was at a lesser price. So I had to get rid of Spiller. Sorry I had to do that. But I also had to get rid of Fitz, man. This is one thing I hated to do. I didn't want to do it, but we got a good price for him, 180K, 186K MUT. And the reason why I got rid of him is just because, I mean, at this point in Madden, things are advancing so fast that he's becoming less and less as an option, you know. And he's a great option, man. I mean, his stats are sick, you know what I mean? He's definitely a sick player, but his speed is so low now. And it's kind of crazy that he definitely has high speed, but now the speed is looked at as being low, you know? And I mean, you talk about players like Stephon Gilmore, like the new Ronald Darby, 98 speed. You know, Sean Taylor, Boss Sean Taylor, Boss Rod Woodson. These guys have 98 speed all over the place, and they're just able to stick like glue to these guys now, you know. And now he's dropping balls. They're able to get hands on balls now, pause of that. And he's just not been effective for me. I mean, the last 13 games, I've probably given it to Kevin White and Sammy Coates more than I gave it to Fitz. And that's a shame. So I gave him a new home, man. And before, you know, his price starts to go down, you know, people start to sell him because he's getting slower and slower. Or the game is getting faster, I should say. And so I just, you know, before he goes on the market for 70K MUT coin, I just decided to go ahead and get rid of him while it was still profitable, man. Gave him a new home, you know what I mean? And, you know, it is what it is. But that's just me. That's what I did today. Definitely loving the fact that I got this guy, Eric Kendricks, man. Definitely loving the fact that I got this guy, Eric Kendricks. And we sold Fitz for a profit. We'll be able to get somebody comparable for lesser money. Like I say, I've been really using, you know, Diggs, you know, Kevin White, Parker, Cooper, still Ginn, you know, all these guys that's faster than him, but he has more skill than him. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. But like I say, man, we get Eric Kendricks, we get this guy, and we got his bro, and they're running rough shot now. They're running my defense, you know. And we're going to get some gameplay with them. But I want to know what you guys think, man. What do you think about my sniping method? What do you think my reasonings for selling Fitz was? Would you think it was a smart move? Does it make sense to you guys? Or you think that I made a dumb move by doing it? You know, did I get rid of a key component to my offense? I don't know. But I haven't been using them for like 13, 15 games. So it's like he's not there. You know what I mean? It's like he's not there anyway. But that's it for this one. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. More Madden commentary like this, more game commentary like this, gaming news commentary. That's what this channel is really about, gaming news, all right? Definitely subscribe to the channel. I want to know your input about this. Also, subscribe to my social medias at JustMike77. That's on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys want to be a part of the giveaway, got to be subscribed to here and my social medias. And that's it for this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, it's your partner, Just Mike. Stay up. Much love. I'm out. Peace.